Hi, it's your favorite YouTube professor, your mystical professor, who's here to deliver the truth based on science as well as experience, and of course, the infamous GOAT, Neville Goddard. The key is Neville Goddard has now been backed by science. What do I mean? Well, the science has proven that everything that Neville taught was right. You know, people mocked and, degraded him for what he taught. Even in reading chapters 1 and 2, which I uploaded last night but released this morning, of The Law and the Promise. That was the last book that he wrote and published before he left this realm of time in October 1972. There were a couple of individuals who wrote to him and shared, well, actually hundreds did, but probably not thousands, but he had to go through all of them and decide which ones he was going to publish in the book. Well, anyway, in listening to their stories, because I uploaded the book and I read them last night in chapters 1 and 2, Law and the Promise, they shared with you some really important details on how to manifest quickly, easily, and effortlessly. They followed Neville to a T, which is now based on science. The mind, the brain, neuroplasticity, and the power of mental force. And let's not forget all the work that Joe Dispenza does. And I teach this, so I know it to be true, as well as a learner just published his dissertation that is based on recent 24 and 25 research studies where athletes visualize peak performance, success, and as a result of it, coupled with positive emotions and imagining and deep breathing, that positive results occurred in their lives. They're peaked performers. That's why I'm in the closet. I got a parrot. Like I said, I'm gonna make it quick. The key is to embody the state of the wish fulfilled, and do nothing to make it happen. Like I tell you all the time, contention equals attention minus effort. All you have to do is walk in the assumption that what you desire is already an accomplished fact. What would you be thinking? What would you be feeling? What would you be tasting? What would you be seeing? What would you be doing? What kind of conversations would you be having if it was a fact? These individuals in these case studies that were mentioned did exactly that. And they also embodied an emotional state. And they explained the series of events that occurred. For instance, the doctor and his wife, with regards to the property that they wanted and put not one penny in it, offered, with a contractor came into their office and they said it wasn't in alignment with what they imagined, so they did nothing. He came in again. It wasn't in alignment with what they agreed and imagined every night as they fell asleep. They still did nothing. Finally, he ended up meeting their imaginal act. That is what is supposed to happen. Detail for detail. Whatever you imagine as a fact in your reality, and as you're falling asleep, in the assumption that, for instance, you want a new house, or you want $50,000 in your bank account, you're falling asleep visualizing you having a conversation with a loved one face to face, or somebody else. The gossip method, you can also try that one. Neville insisted on the gossip method. What's the gossip method? The gossip method or technique is when you hear or see two other people conversing about you and what you have assumed to be true. So you see your mother and your sister, or your mother and your brother, or your mother and two loved ones engaging in a conversation, discussing that you already have that which you want to experience or a desire. So that you hear him tell, oh my God, I can't believe she just got $50,000. That's amazing. Neville also stressed for you to do that to experience the promise. What's the promise? Well, if you followed Neville and you've been following me, the promise is the birth from your skull. It's in the Bible, Golgotha. People are looking around for Jesus Christ on the outside when he's within. Anyway, I save that really for my members only channel, which is $2.99 a month. Because I just had another mystical experience recently that I've been having them since 2018. And it started off with my head vibrating. Everything Neville has said and taught us is true. So anyway, back to what I was saying. He said you could use the gossip technique to experience the promise. You can imagine two individuals, two loved ones, having a conversation about you experiencing the promise. You can assume that you've already experienced it. If you so desire. You don't. That's up to you, because you are the operant power. You are the co-creator of your reality. You decide. You choose. Nobody decides for you. Take your power back. I'm here to tell you, don't be a victim, because remember, we are all connected. We comprise the Elohim. When you are complaining or reliving any tragic or trauma, abuse, you're giving that power back. You're keeping that power with that individual that did it to you. Well, take it back. Neville insisted on revising. Forgive yourself, forgive them, and revise it to have how you would wanted it to unfold or have occurred. Do that. You should do that every night before you fall asleep, because the brain doesn't know the difference between you imagining something and what's happening out here, me recording this video, so that I can help you not make the same mistakes that I made year after year, day after day, year after year, decade after decade. I want you to be happy. I want you to be experiencing your desired reality. If you had trauma, it's really, honestly, in your best interest to go back and revise it, to conform to something positive. I have done it. I have two or three videos about revision. I also did a live with Pierre about revision, because I personally pride myself in revising. Because if you don't, you're going to continue to repeat, because those patterns in here. But the most important thing that Neville shared, and science is backed, is to embody as often as possible. As like I said, it's okay to react, but return. Remind yourself, no, this is the new me. That was the old me. Yeah, you react. It's normal to react. You are human. You're a soul having a human experience, like I told you. The key is to catch yourself. Let it go. Accept what's going on, like I said. I know you might experience some stress, some nervousness, some tension, some anxiety, because, like I said, you're human. The key is to stop it and start self-regulating and go back to a positive emotional state. Nope, I'm no longer that person. I'm this person. I'm no longer a victim. I know who I am. I'm the powerhouse, and I decide. And embodying a positive emotional state is going to benefit me, because I've already decided that I have that which I want. This may be going on over here, that may be going over there, but no, I've decided that I only attract the best experiences in life, not negative or chaotic ones, whatever the case may be. I don't know. And start self-regulating. Calm down your nervous system. Start breathing. I'm telling you this because this happened to me today. And then go revise what happened. No, I got the email that said this. Or no, this person said this to me. Or you can do it as you go down to sleep at night. Revise the day's events, how you have wanted them to occur, and that they benefited you. Or give everything that happened to you good meaning, because it will benefit you. Science has proven it. Science proves Neville Goddard. And that's important. For all you Neville Goddard followers as well as me. And now, I hope this video has helped you. Please know I've noticed that somebody has requested a subliminal for 6'5". I will get to it as soon as I get a chance. Please continue to make requests. Please continue to have questions for me. Thank you, all my new subscribers. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I am available for coaching if you're interested. You just contact me through my email. And I assume that you are all living your best life now. Because like I've told you before, and I'm going to remind you again, if you keep dwelling on anything negative, you keep bringing it to the now. Your whole goal is to take your attention off of it and only put your attention on the solution, or that you're experiencing your best life now. And let's not forget, if you're experiencing a myriad of situations, like Chapter 7 from the Law and the Promise, embody a state that Isn't it wonderful? Something amazing is happening to you. Or thank you. So many amazing things are constantly happening to me. Or thank you. Something amazing is happening to me right now. Not tomorrow, not next week, but right now. And continue to embody that. Or isn't it wonderful? Isn't it amazing? Whatever resonates with you, and feel the feeling that you would feel if that was a fact. You're ahead of your evidence. Don't wait for the good news to change how you feel, because I promise you the science backs up the fact that if you constantly are in a positive emotional and psychological state, the best things in life are going to come to you, because you are a magnet and you are energy and you're going to attract it. So remember, science backs Neville. I'll see you in the next one, and I will do my best to get chapters 3 and 4 from The Law and the Promise uploaded immediately. I love you all. And again, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'm here, and I assume that you're living your best life now.